morning, friends, and welcome to Story Time on this wintry morning in Valparaiso, Indiana. My name is Ken Cruz, and I'm the Director of Christian Education and Youth Ministry at First Presbyterian Church of Valparaiso. Thank you for joining me this Wednesday morning during the season of Easter. That's right, you heard me right. Easter, just like Christmas, just like Lent, and just like Advent, is in fact a season in the church calendar. Easter is a season that lasts 50 days, and it takes us into Pentecost Sunday. So I thought that it would be wonderful in this season of Easter to share the most amazing story that ever happened. The Easter story. Friends, this morning I want to invite you to listen to the story, Jesus is Alive. It was originally written in Dutch and translated into English way back in the 1970s. Doesn't seem that long ago for some of us. Friends, thank you again for joining me this morning, and let us journey in to the Easter story once again. Jesus is Alive. Published by Augsburg Publishing, Minneapolis, Minnesota. Jesus went with his friends to a garden. He prayed, "My Father, do what you want to me." Then Judas came with some soldiers. They took Jesus away. The soldiers took Jesus to the chief priest. The chief priest asked Jesus, "Are you God's son?" Jesus said, "I am." The chief priest and the other judges said, "He says he is God's son. He is a liar. He must die." They took Jesus to Pilate. The soldiers dressed him like a king. They put a red robe on him and a crown of thorns on his head. Then they made fun of him. Pilate said, "Put him on a cross to die." The soldiers took Jesus to a hill near the town. The hill was called Calvary. Jesus was put on the cross. Jesus' mother was called Mary. Mary stood nearby with Jesus' friend John. Jesus said to them, "John, be like a son to my mother. Mother, look after John." Then Jesus said, "It is done." He bowed his head and died. His friends took him down from the cross. They put him in a cave. His friends rolled a big stone in front of the cave. On Sunday morning, some women went to the grave, but the stone had been moved. Jesus was not there. The women saw an angel. The angel said to them, "Jesus is alive. Go and tell his friends." In the evening, two men were walking to the town of Emmaus. They talked about Jesus. They were sad that he had died. Just then, Jesus came near them. They did not know who he was. He told them many things. He told them why Jesus had to die. Soon they came to Emmaus. The men said, "Come and eat with us." Jesus went into the house and sat down at the table. Jesus said, "Thank you to God for the food." Then the two men knew that it was Jesus. Do you notice anything different about Jesus? Suddenly, Jesus went away. The two men ran back to Jerusalem to tell Jesus' friends. "Jesus is alive," they said. "We have seen him." As they talked, Jesus came and stood in the room. His friends were afraid. Jesus said, "It's me." Then they were happy. They knew Jesus was alive. Friends, this isn't the end of the story. It's a new beginning. Christ is risen. Christ is risen indeed. Amen. I hope you enjoyed our story. Friends, it's not just a story. It's an event that changed the world forever. So I invite you to think today. How did this event that revealed God's grace in the person of Christ, how did this event change your life forever? How is it changing your life each and every day? Thank you for joining me this Wednesday, April 15th. Wherever you find yourselves, friends, know that God is with you, that you are loved, that you are not alone, and that we will get through this together. Thank you for connecting with me in this virtual way. Our spirit is moving throughout the world, and we are connected. Friends, I invite you to join us this evening, Wednesday, April 15th at 6 p.m. for a virtual workshop with Kate Venna of Change Therapy Center. Kate will be sharing some resources with us and talking with us about our mental well-being in times of crisis. If you'd like to join us, all you need to do is email Ken Crews, that's me, KenCrews at fpcvalpo.org. That's simply Ken Crews at fpcvalpo.org. And I'll send you the login information for tonight's workshop. Friends, I hope and I pray that on this snowy April day that you experience the grace and the peace and the love and the hope of God revealed in the person of Jesus Christ. Peace be with you.